Hello and welcome to Study in Slovakia. Today, we are going to make a video about bank accounts for foreigners. But this video is going to be in three parts. So first is going to be about bank accounts, second is going to be about mortgages, and third is going to be about basically investments and how do you start off with your career and savings. So for that, we have an expert with us, financial advisor and financial agent, Mária Dudová. So Maria, thank you so much for joining our video today.
I work for Swiss Life Select, which is a company based in Switzerland with long history up to 160 years. This is a well-known company in whole Europe. As a financial advisor, I'm like a financial planning partner to my clients. My role is to construct personalized financial plans that aim to achieve the financial goals of clients in the long term. These plans include investments, savings for retirement, mortgages, and also the life insurance. In case of foreign clients, I'm helpful also in communication with the Slovak financial institutions because it is sometimes complicated if you do not speak Slovak here. So I try to help a lot with the communication as well.
The first thing I want to ask to you, Maria, is this, that not all banks in Slovakia are offering services in English. There are some banks which are offering it in English and are really open to foreigners. Can you take us through it, like which type of banks are offering these and which banks the foreigners should go to, let's say?
In Slovakia, for now, they're operating like 9 or 10 banks. We have 4 main banks. These are ČSOB, VUB, Slovenská sporiteľňa, and Tatra Banka. Okay, these 4. And there are other banks which are smaller or perfect services. I can tell. And for example, that's why I'm talking about this, especially about the English, because 2 of the banks do not have even the website in English. So I don't think that somebody wants to open an account there. Okay, so even if you can open the account there, you have to communicate some basic stuff or financial stuff in English. So if you go to the branch and open the account, it doesn't matter that the website is not in English, but the internet banking or the application should be in English. Okay, I can say that every bank in Slovakia has some kind of communication in English. So some of them have application, some of them have internet banking, but not all of them the website.
I understand, and it's important, I think, because most of the non-EU, even I think inside EU also, the people who are coming over here, foreigners, generally speak English over here, not Slovak or Czech. So for them, this is like a considering big factor. By the way, this all list of the banks that are having their websites and all these services in English that will be provided in the description. So you can check it and you can compare the list and check what type of services you want and if it is offered in English. So it'll be easier for you to decide with the banks. And Maria, give us some idea about which type of services are provided by these banks, for example, business accounts or personal accounts or savings, and which type of services or mortgages?
In all of banks, you can open a personal account. Actually, there is one bank you cannot do it without the Slovak ID, and this is the 365 bank. Okay. But in any other bank, if you get a passport and if you get a residence card, you can open the account. For you is interesting the student account, so you need to also bring the confirmation of studies, of course, if you want to open the student account. All student accounts in all banks are free, okay, but you have to send them the confirmation each year or 2 years.
Every semester, I think. For us, for example,
somewhere it's on semester, each semester, somewhere is each year, somewhere is 2 years, after 2 years, and so it depends. You can also find it in the information.
That's actually good to know because we are generally coming with these passports, and remember we had to submit these student confirmation or study confirmation. Otherwise, it used to start to, let's say, deduct some money from us. And also because we are like foreigners, is it possible for us to like opt for a loan? Because we are not like permanent residents over here, but let's say we are for a temporary residence for 3 years or 2 years or 4 years or something. Is it possible to opt for a loan? And is it like do we need to have the bank account in the same bank we want to opt for a loan?
You have to fulfill the conditions for getting the loan as well as the Slovak client. Yeah, because
Okay.
in case you are a student and you are not employed, you do not have any income,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot get a loan. Okay, so it doesn't depend if you are or not, or you are not a student. It depends on if you are or are not employed, or
Okay.
if you have a business here. Okay, and also you told me about the residence card and permanent residence or the temporary one. It doesn't
Yeah.
depend if you get a temporary one or if you got a permanent residence. It's from bank to bank. Yeah, each bank has different conditions.
Okay.
But you can also open a bank account if you do not have the permanent residence here, but you have not to open an account, but to get the loan, but you have to have an income.
Is it also possible for foreigners to get like a credit card in case, or what are the criteria if I want to opt for a credit card?
Yeah, it's almost the same because the credit card is actually a loan because the bank lends you money,
Yeah,
and
that's
then you are paying it back. So the credit card is a form of the loan. So it's usually the criteria is usually to have like 3 months income at least.
okay.
Okay, and also also the amount of the loan and the credit card depends on the amount of your income. Yeah,
But
so
what
higher
about
income, higher
students?
loan.
What about
Mhm.
students? Like students cannot opt for a credit card, right?
Or also for students, but with an income. The income
With
doesn't
an
need to be high, but it does need to be some.
someone who is working like part
Yeah.
time can
Yes.
also apply for a credit card.
Yes, definitely. After 3 months, 3 or 6 months, each bank has a different condition. So,
Okay, so that's basically a record that you are earning every month, and then okay, you can now apply for this thing.
yeah,
That's
it's
good
the
to know.
same like a loan, as is the same as a loan.
The Slovak bank accounts offer like on the normal savings account, they offer any interest like I don't know 0.3%, 0.004% or something like that, or is it without any interest?
Some of banks it's without any interest, and in few banks it's like 0.2%, so it's almost nothing. The saving account is more for the safety reasons. I really recommend my clients to keep money on the saving account and not on the personal account. I mean, if you got a lot of money, for example, like 10,000 or something like that, don't keep it on personal account because of the safety. You can lose your debit card. Hackers can go through your information, personal information. They can get to your account. They can steal your money from the personal account.
That's
So
true.
I really recommend to keep it on the saving account. But on the saving accounts, don't expect an interest rate to be higher than 0.2%.
Okay, but if there is like a very less interest, like or even no interest, let's say as such, but is it different for if you're a student or if you're a worker, or it's the same in for everyone in savings account?
It depends on the personal account you're
Okay.
opening, because you can open in one bank, you can open three kinds of personal account. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
start one, like the basic one, then the
Yeah.
second is like you get more services and you pay for it, and the third one is like business or something like that. And to each personal accounts belongs the saving account. So in case the saving account is automatically opened with the basic account you are opening, so it's possible. Okay, so it doesn't
Okay.
depend if it's a student or it depends from bank. But usually the banks has this offer. Yeah, have this offer.
Okay. And what about the fees, for example, like in case if we are not students, because as you mentioned previously that if you're students it's for free, but in case we are not students, how much is like generally the fees for these to keep these accounts?
Personal account, it's from €5 per month.
Okay.
Some of banks has €6 and one of banks has €7, but you can get the discount 100% in each of banks. Once you fulfill the criteria, for example, in Tatra Banka, you can use their applications. And once you use 4 applications, you already have 50% discount.
And using 4 applications, do you mean that having transactions for a certain number of time?
Yeah, in Tatra Banka, it's for applications. So they get the pay for payment application, then application like smart banking, etc., etc. But also in other banks, it's what you told before that. For example, if you got like 5 payments with credit cards during 1 month, so you got some discount from the monthly payment for the account. Also, some of the banks, for example, Prima Banka, if you keep 10,000 on your account, personal account, it's free for you. So, but this kind of information you can find on the website. Okay, because almost every bank, just 2 of the banks do not have a website in English, but all the information about personal account and the detailed information you can find on websites.
Yeah, and all these links for these banks and their websites also will be provided in the description. So in case if you want, like go ahead and please check it, read in details. And what about, for example, in case like of someone wants to compound their money, like in terms of, for example, bank bonds or something. So, some of the banks probably offer these type of services, which has like you every month save something in that account. I don't know, like €20 or €200. I don't know, certain amount, and you get some sort of interest or some sort of like volatility with the market is there, but you get some sort of interest, higher interest.
I don't call it saving. I call it investing. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the banks offer the investment for their clients, so you can open an investing account and to invest each month, for example, €50, and you get the interest rate. But this interest rate is not guaranteed. Yeah, it's up to the market if it's going up or down.
And other than that, how is the system like integrated with EU countries in case of transfers, and also non-EU countries? Like how long does it take, or what is the fees that is required if you want to transfer?
In every bank is the same. In Slovakia, we are integrated in the European Union the same like any other country from European Union.
Okay.
So the transfer between countries in European Union or between banks in Slovakia, different banks, it's up to 24 hours. But you have to be careful when are you sending the money, because like once you send it after 8 p.m. So it's not coming the next workday, but the next one, in 2
working
days. In 2 working days. So, but once you send it up to 6 or 8 p.m., it differs from bank. It's next day. Okay, it's in European Union, but in outside the European Union, it's standard transfer day +2. It means the day you're sending in plus 2 days transfer. So it's like for all banks, but here you should be very careful to put the information, the SWIFT code, and everything what you need from the transfer, because usually it is longer, not because of the bank from where you're sending the money from, but it's because of the bank receiving the money. They don't have the information. They cannot pair the transfer, you know. So sometimes you have to wait a little bit longer.
Okay. So it depends on the receiving country, basically, the receiving bank account. But it's kind of like a plus 1 day or plus 2 days, and depending if it is inside EU or outside of the EU. So, for example, there are many people who start a business, start a startup after their studies or during their studies. Is there any special like rule or special type of bank account that we can open, we can maintain, or we can get some benefits if we are students, or if we are businessmen, let's say, if we are having business?
Once you have a business, you are going to open a business account, but in some of banks it doesn't depend. Yeah, it's the same account like the personal account, and in some of banks it's different, and also the fees are different. They're higher, and but you have to decide, because you know you are opening a business, and the business could have a turnover from the start, a really low turnover, and then the business is going to rise up, and you have to get more services from banks. So you are going to open a business account. It's up to you. Yeah, so actually it's up to you. Sometimes it's okay to open a personal account in some of banks, and in some of them it is the business account is required.
And it is linked generally with your personal account, right? Like you can transfer and do all the business transactions from the business account and the
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Actually, you can have all of your accounts in one application. If you open 3 accounts in the same banks, you get it in one application, and the transfer between 2 accounts in the same bank, it's like in minutes.
But as we opened a bank account, we went through the process. We came about the pros and cons of an account. How do we close an account if someone's leaving the country, for example?
Well, you have to come personally to the branch in every bank except M-Bank. M-Bank is offering closing and opening also the account online. You have to have 2 IDs, yeah, for example, passport and residence card, and also the confirmation of studies. And once you open it online, you can also close it online. But any other bank, you have to come in person and close the account. There should be no problem with closing once you have everything paid up to the bank, so there should be no problem. You can close.
Okay, and there is something like because I remember one of my friend was looking for this. There is some amount of money you need to leave in the bank account, and after 1 month it goes to some other bank account and you get it back. Do you know about this process? Like,
I think you mean because you're waiting for closing the account up to 30 days, and once you need to pay a fee for like monthly fee for having the account. So it's good either to leave there some money, because maybe the bank would close the account after you are paying the fee, and once you are on the zero, you are going to the minus, you know. And there could be problem in the future, because you know, they have to ask for it, and then the execution could be there and everything. But just because of this, you know. So if you have to pay something, or you haven't paid your fee yet, so keep the money there.
I see. So some, I think, small amount of 10 euros or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's logical. That sounds logical. And also that you know, like because I remember once when I was like opening an account, they gave me option for, maybe it will be also useful for our viewers, that they gave me option for 2 type of cards. One was like the general plastic card, let's say, the Visa plastic card or something, and then there was the embossed card. They told the embossed card is higher, but generally it's always paid like 2.5 euros, 3 euros per month. And I didn't expect that, but later on when they started cutting, so I deducing my money. So I asked them that why is it like, let's say, charging me? So they explained to me that it's more protected and so on and so forth with the let's say embossed card. So that's why you need to pay for it. So I think do you want to add something to this one? Like, You have some.
Well, you always have to ask about everything once you are opening the account. Right now, there are different conditions on the market. You know, tomorrow could be different. So once you are opening the bank account and getting the card, ask them how much will you pay, or if you are required to pay for the card, because it's not common to pay for the debit card. Yeah. But in some of banks, you pay for debit card because you get a free account, you know. So
Okay.
sometimes they're like they give you free account, but they're getting fee for the card. But you definitely need to receive this information from the person on the side of the bank. So needs to inform you about it. He or she doesn't inform you, just ask. Okay, ask. If you are not sure, just ask.
And actually, I think the Slovak banking system is like quite flexible and nice in my opinion, and it's quite swift because it also has like a lot of these voice biometric and these type of facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, really protective, I think, towards all the account holders. So I think it's good, but it's obviously useful to open a Slovak bank account when anyone is traveling over here as a foreigner. Than keeping, because generally we discussed this previously in another video, that generally when we are coming as foreigners, we are carrying a forex card which charges a lot of money when you're coming from any other country. Let's say any cash withdrawal, it charges a certain amount, then there is exchange rate, and then there is like extra charges every month and so on. Even that is similar with many international debit cards. But in case you come in Slovakia and you're starting to study or you're starting your work or something, it's better always to change it to the Slovak account.
Yes. Because it's free for you, and once you're studying here, you get the confirmation, you can open it for 5 years or 6 years during your studies. No problem.
Thank you, Maria, for all your inputs and all this insight. And we will meet with you in the next video about the mortgages. And hope to meet you soon and get more details about mortgages, because the let's say young entrepreneurs or young people who are starting with their careers are looking to settle up. So it's going to be an important video as well. And thank you to all our viewers today for watching this video. Please share it and also subscribe to our channel. So anyone who is coming to Slovakia or needs any information regarding it, please let us know in the comment section. And if you want to reach directly to Maria, her email will be provided in the description. So you can reach out to her. You can speak to her any type of questions you're having. Thank you. Please let us know any sort of suggestions you have for the videos or financial questions that you want to ask. Thank you so much for watching.